y'all? Chargers Truther coming to you after week 6. We just beat the Denver Broncos 19-16 in overtime. It was a grinded out type of defensive, physical, tough, hard-nosed type of game, Offense was struggling. They did enough, obviously. Rushing didn't really do that well, but it was really a defensive game. Obviously, the Broncos have a very tough, they're very good, physical and aggressive defense, and I just think it was so great to see our defense match their intensity, shut down Denver Broncos offense for the most part. And yeah, just win a game like that, a tough game. These are the type of games that we used to lose all the time. And, we're moving up to 4-2. That's a really good record. We're doing really good now. 4-2. We're learning how to win ugly, win these close games that have been so challenging for us in the past. It really seems like this is kind of a different Chargers team now. I'm saying it now. We've won a number of really close games, and games that, again, seem like we would have lost them in the past. And we're changing our fortunes now. And I really credit Brandon Staley. Really, we have a great team and all that, but Brandon Staley is really, he's going for it on 4th down and stuff, and he's being aggressive, and the difference in mentality seems like it's making a difference. So just a great win, great to see that. Drinking Corona here, so yeah. All right, going to these stats. Justin Herbert, 37 for 57, 238 yards, an interception, and a 66.3 rating, passer rating. That's pretty low. I thought he did a little bit better. He threw it 57 times. I'm pretty sure that's the most he's done all year. It shows that they were really shutting down our run. I'll get to the run, but the run wasn't really, we couldn't rely on it completely. It was there a little bit, but the offense was really on Justin Herbert, and he was doing a lot of check downs. As you can see, he took shots down the field a couple of times, but it was mainly a conservative type of check down type of play by him, and he seems like he's kind of been doing that a lot lately. But we've been winning games, and that's what matters. So it's working for us. 66.3 passer rating, that's pretty low. But he was a game manager. He's going up against a really, really good defense, and taking what we can get, being smart, not turning the ball over. He had an interception. But for the most part, he was really safe with the ball, and that's just so important. You can't be giving the ball back to a team like this, because a defense like the Broncos, they feed on turnovers, they feed on just eating up the offense and stuff like that, and taking advantage of mistakes. So I thought Justin Herbert played pretty well. He didn't have his best game. Tough defense again. I've said it many times now. But I appreciated Justin Herbert. I think he played well. Anyways, go to rushing. Austin Eckler, 14 carries for 36 yards, 2.6 average, and a touchdown. Austin Eckler, he scored. He worked his ass off. He freaking put his body on the line. He gave it everything. But there just wasn't that much, room to run. There just wasn't that much room to run. Sony Michel, 8 rushes for 28 yards. Justin Herbert, 2 for 9. Yeah, it was tough sledding on the run side. So that's about it. I'm gonna move on. We kind of expect more, but they were really shutting it down. What can I say? I don't know what else to say about this. Hopefully it gets better next week. I'm not gonna flame them though. It was tough. It was a grinded out game. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Receiving, Josh Palmer, 9 receptions, 57 yards. On 12 targets. Yeah, he played pretty well. 9 receptions, 57 yards. The leading receiver. I still think that we really miss Keenan Allen. I think he would have been able to get more separation from their corners, their DBs, get more yards. Josh Palmer is not as elusive, not as quick, not as good of a route runner, not as good a getting separation, but he was out there working hard. 9 receptions, 57 yards. You got to appreciate that. Came out with the win, so it's gonna make everyone look good. That was a good game by Josh Palmer. Not the best, but a tough game. We really appreciate that. Donald Parham, I think this is like his first game back. Maybe I haven't seen him before. 3 receptions, 53 yards. He had a couple long ones. Good to see Donald Parham out there again, but I saw him get an injury. He seemed like he hurt his head. It's really tough to see because last year he had a very, very, very scary injury. If this one was a concussion today, you really got to wonder how much more he's got in him before he's got to call it. So he's a good player. I like him, and wish him the best. Hope he's okay. Really hope he's okay. Austin Eckler, 10 receptions, 47 yards on top of his rushing. He touched the ball over 20 times. He's busting his ass for us. He's doing, as much as he can for us. You got to really appreciate it. He took a lot of big hits. He was hitting hard. This is a very physical and aggressive, hard-hitting team. And he was out there, he's trying to, do the best he could. He was doing a good job, I think. Did good enough for us. Gerald Palmer, 5 receptions, 29. Mike Williams, 2 for 17. Mike Williams kind of got shut down this game. So, when they're shutting down someone, you gotta look elsewhere. DeAndre Carter, 3 for 17. Sony Michel, 3 for 14. Not too many pass yards to go around. They did good enough. It just wasn't really an offensive game. It was a defensive game for the most part. I'm going to go down to defense now. Defense, Derwin James, 10 tackles, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, QB hit. Derwin James again, that's what we expect. Derwin James is a beast. He's the captain of our defense. He had another really good performance. He's hitting hard. He was matching their intensity. That's what we need. Drew Tranquil, 8 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. I think sacks count for tackles for loss in this ESPN, but 2 sacks. Wow, good job, Drew Tranquil. You're having the best year of your entire career. I would say easily he's having the best year of his career. He had 2 huge sacks. That one, the Broncos were coming down to try and win the game right at the end of regulation. On that 3rd down, he just ran right through and blew it up. Sacked Russell Wilson, pushed him out of field goal range. Massive, massive, massive play. Hats off to you, Drew Tranquil. You are doing really good. Doing really good for us. Khalil Mack, 5 tackles and a sack. That was a beast sack. He worked really hard for that sack. He pushed through the lineman and just pushed him all the way back in and grabbed him with the one arm while getting blocked. It's like he's done that at least another once or twice. Those type of one-arm tackle sacks, and he's a beast, dude. He's just a freaking beast. These guys are beasts. Kenneth Murray, 5 tackles. Kenneth Murray's having the best year he's ever had. Also, again, I credit Brandon Staley. He's bringing the best out of these guys. This is a really good Chargers team. 4-2. We're hitting. We just went toe to toe with the Denver Broncos defense. They're a great savage defense, and our guys matched them. We matched their intensity. You could say maybe the Broncos have a worse offense, so but it's really all speculation. I'm saying our defense was matching their intensity for sure. Bryce Callahan, 3 tackles. Chris Rumph with 3 tackles. I think that's like the highest he's had all season. Still, we need more from Chris Rumph, but yeah. Kyle Van Noy, 2. He had a big play on, I think it was like first or second down. They had a running back run out in the flat, and he tried to juke Van Noy, but Van Noy held his ground, got him out for a loss. Yeah, there's a tackle for loss right there. Good play right there. Derek Tuska, Aloe Gilman, Sebastian Joseph Day with 2. Michael Davis coming in for J.C. Jackson. I don't even see J.C. Jackson on this tackle list. Yeah, J.C. Jackson's really struggling. I'm getting concerned now. He's hopefully his ankle's better, or maybe he's still healing. I'm assuming. I don't really know. But thank God we got Asante Samuel, Michael Davis, and Bryce Callahan. 3 very quality. All right, 3 pretty good corners. Starting level. Michael Davis has experience playing corner. Don't forget he's picked 6 off Brady. I mean, that was a long time ago, but he's a pretty decent cornerback. So yeah, good to see him come in and do some work. Asante Samuel's our best corner. He's a beast. He was shutting people down. You rarely see people catch stuff on Asante Samuel. He's a shutdown corner. Tito Banya, Morgan Fox, Troy Reader, Jerry Tillery at the bottom of the thing again. Jesus, there's no way Jerry Tillery's coming back next year. I don't think. Can't be. We need a replacement for that guy. Yeah. Anyways, kick returns. DeAndre Carter, decent, I guess, averaged 22.5. Punt returns, he was pretty good. And then we go down to well, first of all, punting. He did, J.K. Scott, he had a bad punt at the beginning, but I think he had a pretty good punting game. Put a lot of hang time in that play where in overtime where Jasir Taylor pushed the blocker into the punt returner waiting for it. That was the play of the game. In my opinion. I mean, we had a great game. There's a lot of great plays. In my opinion, the play of the game was Jasir Taylor on the punt team pushing the blocker into the returner, forcing that fumble, that muff, and Dean Leonard jumping on that ball. Dang, did we need that. We really, really needed that to flip the field. Something needed to give. It was looking like we were about to take that tie right there. And honestly, it was such a close game. I would have taken that tie and been pretty chill with that. But yeah, great to see those guys come through and make a play. That's what football is all about, making a play. I was kind of wondering if that would have been catch interference, but I guess that's a legal thing. I never seen a play like that. Dude, push a blocker into the punt returner, force a muff. But I have a feeling like we're going to start seeing that more often because I've never, in all my years of watching football, seen anything like that, I don't think. And then the last point is kicking. Dustin Hopkins, 4 for 4. He wasn't, kicking long kicks. I think they were all in the 30s, but 4 for 4, 100% accuracy, and we needed all of those. With a hurt leg, he hurt his leg the first kick or something, and he just toughed it out. I saw him wincing after a couple of those kicks, and just to tie it up at 16. And then come in and kick the winner. I didn't see the post game speech by Staley, but I know for a fact that dude got a game ball for this. Unless he already got one earlier, but he deserved a game ball for sure. Great job kicking, good job punting. So yeah, overall I would say this was one of the best wins I've ever freaking seen by the Chargers, I swear. Just because it was a defensive game. We're known for, high flying offense, a lot of points and stuff like that. And we're also known for giving it up late in games, giving up close games, kind of just getting embarrassed, looking silly at the end. And this game just showed, it was just, it was a statement game showing that we're a tough team. We have a tough defense. We have a good team everywhere. Overall, we can compete with mean defense. We can compete with anybody, you know. You're not just gonna smack us in the mouth and we're just gonna freaking fall down and lay down, you know. We're gonna come back and smack you too. We got Derwin, we got Tranquil's playing good, Khalil Mack. We got some really good players that can match intensity. I loved seeing this game, seeing us play a defensive game, just a complete team win. Yeah, this is just not what I'm really used to. The type of wins we need to score tons and tons of points because our defense can't stop nothing. Um, so yeah, I'm noticing a change in this Chargers team now, and I'm very happy about it. We're 4-2 now. We're tied with the Chiefs for the lead, even though they have the tiebreaker over us. But we're pushing for that division title, and we're in a good position. Very good. It's very early on in the season, but we're on pace to make the playoffs. Obviously, we might be able to. There's a lot of possibility we go and take the division. We got to take that next step, and it's really good to see us winning these close games and become a new Chargers team. Become a just become a confident team that can win, that knows how to win. You know, we know how to win. You know, that's what we're aiming for. And again, I applaud Brandon Staley for this, and I'm excited for this season. Let's keep this going. 4-2. I don't know who we're playing next, but I think we could freaking beat anyone right now. You know, we're doing really good. We're missing some of our best players: Keenan, Corey Linsley, Rashawn, and Bosa. We need Bosa. And when they come back, we're gonna be really scary. We're gonna be maybe one of the best teams. We're gonna be one of the best teams in the league for sure. So yeah, guys. Damn, what a good game. I think that's all I got. Let's go up to 5-2 next week. Let's freaking run this thing. Let's just whoop ass and just freaking start running this game up. Start running this league up, you know. Let's run these wins up. Yeah. All right, y'all. That's all I got. Chargers Truther. Thank you.